By the end of this video, you will know why the dry shampoo on your bathroom shelf might contain a Group 1 carcinogen, benzene. The same Group 1 carcinogen this channel documented inside aerosol sunscreen cans. The same molecule found in jet fuel, in cigarette smoke, and industrial solvents was found by Valissure's independent laboratory testing inside the dry shampoo cans sitting on the bathroom shelves of millions of households in America. Not in a factory, not as an occupational exposure. In the product you spray directly onto your scalp and leave there, a leave-on product, applied to one of the most permeable surfaces on the body, left to absorb. The point was never to tell you about the chemicals. The point is to show you how they get there. The mechanism is the same one documented in the sunscreen investigation. Benzene does not exist in the dry shampoo formula itself. It exists as a trace contaminant in the hydrocarbon aerosol propellants, butane, isobutane, propane, the pressurized gases that turn the formula into a spray. Every brand that chose aerosol delivery chose a propellant class with a known benzene contamination risk. And dry shampoo is not a rinse-off product. The benzene-carrying propellant is sprayed directly onto the scalp and hair and stays there until the next wash, which, for a dry shampoo user, could be 2 or 3 days. Everything in this investigation, plus the full blacklist across every aerosol category, is in Flip the Bottle. Link below. Now, here's what the recalls found. In October 2022, Unilever issued a voluntary recall of dry shampoo products across 6 of its brand lines, after internal testing confirmed benzene contamination above the FDA's 2 parts per million threshold, the same threshold borrowed from life-saving drug manufacturing that this channel has documented as the wrong standard for an elective cosmetic. Procter & Gamble followed with their own dry shampoo recall covering additional brands. The recalls named specific lot numbers. They did not reach every consumer who had already sprayed the recalled cans onto their scalps. Today we are ranking 11 dry shampoos. 8 that were recalled for benzene contamination or that use the identical aerosol propellant class responsible for it, and 3 that are actually safe to apply to your scalp. Number 5 on the villain list is the dry shampoo your dermatologist recommended for scalp sensitivity. It was recalled. Number 1 on the villain list is the most widely used dry shampoo in the world, sold in over 50 countries with an estimated 100 million cans sold annually. Its aerosol format uses the same hydrocarbon propellant class that delivered benzene in every recalled product on this list. By the end of this video, you will know which propellants to search for on any aerosol label, which format eliminates the benzene risk entirely, and what 3 products clean your scalp without putting a Group 1 carcinogen in the air above it. Villain number 8, Suave Professional's Dry Shampoo. Pick up Suave Professional's Dry Shampoo at any dollar store or mass retailer, $4 to $6. The Professional's designation on a $6 dry shampoo is doing the same work it does on the Suave Professional's Keratin Infusion Shampoo. This channel documented in the shampoo investigation. It implies a formulation standard the price point does not require and the ingredient list does not confirm. The aerosol propellant is butane, isobutane, and propane, the same 3-molecule hydrocarbon class Valisure identified as the benzene contamination source. Suave was among the Unilever brands recalled in October 2022. The recall covered specific lot numbers produced before a certain date. Suave Professional's dry shampoo remains on shelves in aerosol format. The propellant class has not changed. The lot numbers that were not recalled use the same propellant as the lots that were. Suave is owned by Yellowwood Partners, the private equity firm that acquired the brand from Unilever in 2020. The aerosol format and the hydrocarbon propellant came with the asset. Yellowwood did not change them before the recall. They have not changed them since. Villain number 7, TRESemmé Dry Shampoo. Pick up TRESemmé Dry Shampoo at any drugstore or mass retailer, $6 to $8. TRESemmé appears on this channel's shampoo villain list for DMDM Heidentoin. It appears on the dry shampoo villain list for benzene. 2 separate product categories, 2 separate documented harms, 1 parent company. Unilever recalled TRESemmé dry shampoo products in October 2022. The recall documentation specifically named benzene contamination above the FDA threshold. The same brand whose rinse-off shampoo was sued for causing hair loss was also distributing a leave-on aerosol product with a Group 1 carcinogen. The human consequence here is not theoretical. A consumer who switched from TRESemmé shampoo to TRESemmé dry shampoo to protect her hair from the DMDM Heidentoin litigation did not escape Unilever's product safety record. She moved from one documented harm to another. That is not a coincidence of formulation. It is a pattern of corporate decision-making that prioritizes the propellant class that delivers the consumer experience over the safety profile of the chemistry required to create it. Villain number 6, Nexxus Dry Shampoo. Pick up Nexxus Dry Shampoo at any professional beauty retailer or Ulta, $10 to $14. Nexxus occupies the professional prestige tier in the mass market, above TRESemmé, above Suave, priced for the consumer who wants salon-grade results from a drugstore shelf. The brand's marketing emphasizes salon-quality clean, the dry shampoo for hair that looks like it was just washed. Nexxus was among the 6 Unilever brand lines recalled in October 2022 for benzene contamination. $14 for a leave-on aerosol product that Unilever's own internal testing confirmed contained benzene above the FDA threshold. The professional positioning did not produce a more rigorous safety assessment of the propellant class. It produced a higher price point for the same hydrocarbon delivery system. Nexxus is owned by Unilever. The brand at the professional price tier and the brand at the dollar store price tier are the same company making the same aerosol decision at different margins. Villain number 5, Dove Dry Shampoo. Pick up Dove Dry Shampoo at any drugstore or mass retailer, $6 to $8. Dove is the gentleness brand, 1/4 moisturizing cream, dermatologist recommended. The brand built on caring about your skin while cleaning it. The same positioning this channel documented in the deodorant investigation when Dove's aerosol antiperspirant spray used the same propellant class as the recalled dry shampoo. Dove Dry Shampoo was recalled by Unilever in October 2022 for benzene contamination. The brand, whose identity is built on gentleness and dermatological trust, distributed a product with a Group 1 carcinogen in the can to the consumer who chose Dove specifically because they believed it was the safer option. The dermatologist recommendation on the Dove label applies to the formula's skin compatibility profile. It does not apply to the aerosol propellant class. The consumer who read dermatologist recommended and trusted it was not told that trust had boundaries. One user named Patricia described on Reddit's female hair loss finding out about the Dove Dry Shampoo recall 6 months after she had used it almost daily for 2 years. I picked Dove because I thought it was gentle, she wrote. I didn't know gentle and safe weren't the same thing. If you have already checked the dry shampoo can in your bathroom for the propellant ingredients, hit subscribe, because the next 3 brands include the 2 largest dry shampoo operations in the world and the one your dermatologist most likely recommended for your scalp condition. Drop a 4 in the comments if you are still with us. Villain number 4, Bedhead by Tigi Dry Shampoo. Pick up Bedhead by Tigi, totally beach-and cleansing dry shampoo at any Ulta or professional beauty retailer, $8 to $12. Bedhead is the salon culture brand, the line that professional stylists have recommended from behind the chair for 2 decades, the brand that implies the person who formulated the product understood hair the way a professional does. Bedhead by Tigi was among the Unilever recall in October 2022. The salon culture brand, the professional stylist recommendation, the decade of chairside credibility, all of it was built on an aerosol format using the hydrocarbon propellant class that Unilever's own internal testing found contained benzene above the FDA threshold. The consumer who asked her stylist for a dry shampoo recommendation and was pointed to Bedhead was receiving a professional recommendation for a product that was later recalled for a Group 1 carcinogen. The stylist's license does not test propellant chemistry. The brand's salon positioning does not either. Villain number 3, Herbal Essences. Bio Renew Dry Shampoo. Pick up Herbal Essences. Bio Renew Dry Shampoo at any mass retailer, $6 to $8. Herbal Essences rebuilt its brand in recent years around a specific transparency claim, the Bio Renew system, EWG verification on select products, and a marketing pivot toward botanical ingredients and cleaner formulations. The rebranding was designed to capture the consumer who had moved away from conventional hair care toward cleaner alternatives. Procter & Gamble recalled Herbal Essences dry shampoo products in November 2022, 1 month after the Unilever recall for benzene contamination. The brand that had spent 3 years marketing EWG verification and botanical transparency was distributing an aerosol product with a Group 1 carcinogen. The EWG verification applied to the formula's ingredient profile. It did not apply to the aerosol propellant class. The consumer who chose Herbal Essences Bio Renew, specifically because of the clean beauty repositioning, was not told that cleaner ingredients and a safer propellant are two different decisions that a brand can make independently. Herbal Essences made one of them. Villain number 2, Pantene Pro V Blowout Extend Dry Shampoo. Pick up Pantene Pro V Blowout Extend Dry Shampoo at any mass retailer, $7 to $10. Pantene appears on this channel's shampoo villain list for DMDM Heidentoin in its wet shampoo line. It appears here because Procter & Gamble recalled Pantene dry shampoo products in November 2022 alongside Herbal Essences for benzene contamination. 2 channels of hair product exposure, 2 documented safety events, 1 corporate parent. P&G's voluntary recall covered specific lot numbers of Pantene aerosol dry shampoo. The recall was a lot number action, not a format discontinuation. Pantene aerosol dry shampoo remains available in the same hydrocarbon propellant format. The lot numbers change, the propellant class does not. A consumer buying Pantene aerosol dry shampoo today is buying the same propellant chemistry that P&G recalled in 2022, in cans that have not been recalled yet. The distinction between a recalled lot and an unrecalled lot is a manufacturing date, not a formulation decision. Villain number 1, Batiste Dry Shampoo. Pick up Batiste Original Dry Shampoo at any drugstore, Target, or Ulta, $7 to $10. Batiste is the most widely used dry shampoo in the world, sold in over 50 countries, estimated 100 million cans sold annually. The brand that created the mass market dry shampoo category in many markets and defined what a dry shampoo is supposed to do. When consumers think of dry shampoo, most of them are thinking of Batiste. The propellant is butane and isobutane, the same hydrocarbon propellant class responsible for benzene contamination across the Unilever and P&G recall events. Batiste was not included in those specific recalls. It is only Procter & Gamble recalled Herbal Essences and Pantene 1 month later. 2 companies, 7 of the 8 villain brands, 1 propellant class. The aerosol format is not a niche delivery mechanism. It is the standard format for dry shampoo across every brand at every price point, because it is the consumer experience that testing rewards. The spray, the volume, the instant absorption, those outcomes are delivered by the aerosol propellant. The benzene comes with it. The brands knew the propellant class. They chose it anyway because the consumer experience it creates is the one that sells. The benzene risk in dry shampoo is not a formula problem. The dry shampoo formula, the starches, the absorbents, the fragrance, is not the source of contamination. The propellant is the source of contamination, which means the solution is not a formula reformulation. It is a format change. A dry shampoo that does not use hydrocarbon aerosol propellants cannot deliver benzene through that mechanism. 3 brands chose the format that eliminates the risk. Here is what we required for the hero list. No butane, no isobutane, no propane as an aerosol propellant. A delivery format that applies the dry shampoo formula to the scalp without a hydrocarbon pressurized can. 3 formats cleared the bar. Hero number 3, Acure Waterless Wonder Dry Shampoo. Acure Waterless Wonder is a powder dry shampoo, a loose powder formula applied by shaking directly onto the roots or dispensing through an applicator brush. No aerosol can, no butane, no isobutane, no propane, no hydrocarbon propellant of any class. The benzene contamination mechanism does not exist in a powder format because there is no propellant. The formula contains rice starch and kaolin clay as the absorbent base, both well-characterized, low-hazard ingredients with no class action history and no FDA adverse event volume. No DMDM Heidentoin, no fragrance trade secret, EWG score 1. Acure appears on this channel's hero list for the 3rd time across 3 product categories. The pattern is the same each time. A brand that chose the cleaner formulation decision at the price point where that decision is hardest to justify commercially. The honest limitation. Powder dry shampoo requires a different application technique than aerosol. The instant volume spray experience is not replicable in a powder format. For the consumer whose relationship with dry shampoo is built on the aerosol ritual, the adjustment is real. The absence of benzene is the trade-off. $8 to $10, no aerosol, no recall. No Group 1 carcinogen in the application mechanism. Hero number 2, Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal plus Biotin Dry Shampoo. Briogeo Scalp Revival Dry Shampoo is a powder aerosol hybrid, a pressurized format that uses compressed air rather than hydrocarbon propellants to deliver the formula. The distinction is the propellant chemistry. Compressed air does not carry the benzene contamination risk of butane, isobutane, and propane because it is not a hydrocarbon. The aerosol experience, the spray, the distribution is preserved. The propellant class that delivers benzene is not. The formula is Briogeo's 6-free standard. No sulfates, no silicones, no phthalates, no parabens, no artificial dyes, no formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. The charcoal and biotin absorbent system is disclosed with function rationale. No class action history, no FDA adverse event volume, EWG score 2. The honest limitation, $28 for 2 ounces, is a significant price premium over every villain on this list. For twice-weekly use, a can lasts approximately 6 to 8 weeks. That is a real cost differential that deserves to be stated plainly. The format innovation, compressed air versus hydrocarbon, is the premium. It is a premium for the absence of a safety risk, which should not cost a premium but currently does. Hero number 1, IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo Powder. IGK First Class is a loose powder dry shampoo. No aerosol, no propellant, no pressurized can of any kind. The formula is activated charcoal and rice flour applied by dispensing through a targeted nozzle that directs the powder to the root line without a spray mechanism. The charcoal provides absorbency. The rice flour provides the instant clean texture. Neither requires a hydrocarbon propellant to reach your scalp. The formula is fragrance-free in the standard version. No trade secret fragrance blend, no undisclosed compound coverage. The ingredient list is 11 components. For a dry shampoo category that routinely runs 20-plus ingredients, including the propellant complex, 11 ingredients is a formulation philosophy. Third-party record, consistent 5-star review volume in the textured and natural hair community, specifically for its ability to absorb oil without leaving visible white residue on darker hair. A cosmetic engineering gap, the aerosol villain list has never prioritized filling. The honest limitation, powder application requires practice. The first 2 uses typically involve some excess product until the application technique is calibrated. That is a learning curve, not a product failure. Every aerosol dry shampoo user learned the right distance to hold the can. Powder has its own version of that. $33 for 1.3 ounces, no butane, no isobutane, no propane, no recall, no benzene contamination mechanism. The most documented scalp-safe format on either list. 2 things, every aerosol product before it goes near your scalp. 1. Read the propellant. Butane, isobutane, or propane anywhere in the ingredient list means a hydrocarbon aerosol propellant, the same class that delivered benzene contamination in every recalled product on this list, and in Batiste's unrecalled cans that use the same chemistry. The same class that delivered benzene contamination in every recalled product on this list, and in Batiste's unrecalled cans that use the same chemistry. Dry shampoo is a leave-on product. The propellant stays on your scalp between washes. The benzene contamination risk is not theoretical. It is documented in FDA recall filings, in Valisure citizen petition data, and in the internal testing that 2 of the world's largest consumer goods companies conducted and acted on. 2. Consider the format before the brand. The benzene risk in aerosol dry shampoo is not brand specific. It is propellant class specific. A Unilever brand and a Church and Dwight brand and a P&G brand all use the same hydrocarbon propellant class because it delivers the consumer experience that sells the product. Switching from Dove to Batiste does not change the propellant chemistry. Switching from any aerosol to a powder or compressed air format does. The dry shampoo category generated over $4 billion in global sales in 2024. The aerosol format accounts for the substantial majority of that volume. Unilever and Procter Gamble recalled aerosol dry shampoo products in 2022 for benzene contamination, returned to the same aerosol format with the same propellant class, and continued selling. Batiste, 100 million cans annually, has not issued a recall. The propellant is the same propellant. You know what to look for on the can now. Drop your dry shampoo brand in the comments and tell us the propellant ingredients. We will tell you exactly where it sits. Subscribe, because the next investigation goes inside the fragrance trade secret that every aerosol brand on this list is also using. The single word on the ingredient list that legally covers 3,000 separate chemical compounds from the consumer who thinks she is reading the full label.